Good morning, sunshines. Happy Voters Day. Today I was supposed to be out and about, but plans got canceled, so I am here. So I thought I'd do a good morning stream. I don't even know what happened last night. Let me see. Laura FM went live last night.
All I know is I just keep on loving. Just loving and learning with you. I keep on learning and loving, learning and loving, learning and loving with you. I'm learning with you. Wow, just so you guys can hear. I was too young for all that, too young to know I was.
We'll leave it on Laura for a minute. Good morning, Cricket. Good morning, Irish. If you're in America, today is Election Day. Today is the day that we decide our new president. Might be a traumatic day. Might be a good day. Good morning, Phyllis. Wow, you're up very, very early. Yeah, I was supposed to go drive to the other side of the state to pick up some stuff from my son-in-law, who flies out every couple of weeks for work. And we were going to meet him at the airport. And he ended up having to switch his flight. So, I got a reprieve. Got a reprieve from the governor. Yeah, it's only like 3:48. Your time, Phyllis. Wow, you are up really early. My shoulders are in pain this morning. I must have slept really sound knowing that I didn't have to get up. Yep. I said, ooh, ooh, learning and loving.
Allowed to tell you, wanting to die at 10. They locked me up to shut me up, and I didn't know what to do. And all I know is that I had to pretend and just hold it from you. And all I know is that I had to pretend and hold the truth from you. These are the worried days. Say what you feel. It's to build your own grave. These are the worried days. Say what you feel. It's to build your own grave. So I will try to tell you now, don't be mad and just try to understand. This might be hard to hear, but I really hope you take it in. And all I know is that I have to pretend and just hold it from you. And all I know is that I had to pretend and hold the truth from you. These are the worried days. Say what you feel. It's to build your own grave. These are the worried days. Say what you feel. It's to build your own grave. The backup say, hush little baby, don't say a word. Mama won't give you what you deserve. Hush little baby, don't say a word. Mama won't give you what you deserve. My cousin did a little. These are the worry days. These are the worry days. These are the worry days. Say what you feel. These are the worry days. Say what you feel. It's to build your own breath. These are the worry days. Say what you feel. It's to build your own breath. Little baby, say what you feel. It's to build your own breath. These are the worry days. Say what you feel.
Oh, that's a cool new song. That must be new. Yep, we're holding our breath too, Swedish. Good morning, Swedish. Yeah, it is a voting day. And so I thought, okay, let's talk about voting. Nobody's going to change their mind by what we talk about this morning. So nothing negative. Swedish, do you have a parliament over there? I know I sound really like above the world here, but I really don't know. What do you guys have? Oh, excuse me. I'll have to download Laura's new song. What else happened last night? I know Nora and Kelly went on for a while last night, and that was really superb. That was really good. Be nice or leave. That's always just good. Audit LA. Yeah, he is having a rally for about 30 miles away from me. And I went one time, but I'm not going to go anywhere today. The pain prohibits me from running anywhere, really. Let's watch a little bit of Wendy this morning.
This is cannabis and mushrooms in a can. You ever tried anything like that?
Shoot, let me try that. Smells good.
It's nice, right?
Yeah.
So that's
City Thetan Watch. We're here in Chicago. It's 12:30. Heading over to the org. First off, I want to apologize that I had to kind of postpone or delay or suspend yesterday's live. I've got a family member in the hospital, and I needed to kind of take care of family things.
I'm
sure you all understand. So, unfortunately, we weren't able to frustrate their efforts to do their Eventbrite event yesterday. But here we are today. See if we can get, it looks like it's Force for Freedom. Is that the 40th anniversary sign? Right? Doesn't look like they're willing to come and get the hey J-Bat, thanks for being here. Dearborn real quick. Oh, we got our young one coming across, right? His grandmother was here last month. Hey, it's a new month. We're almost done with 2024.
Sciento spotting.
The tall, thin, black-haired young kid, right? He's late teens, early 20s. His grandma came to visit last month.
He looks so young. Of course, I'm old, so everybody looks young. Yep, Cricket, that's exactly the way I felt too. Swedish, how do I feel about Mike leaving the aftermath? He probably is in later stage of his cancer and still going through treatments and still doing the Hail Mary pass on his cancer treatments. So I don't know that for sure, but it's kind of what it sounds like. He's probably in a worse stage from it. And yep, I agree that they're probably looking at it through the eyes of parents. And there's nothing wrong with that. I continually say, you can mess with me all you want, but don't touch my children. And I've been through similar with my children. And yeah, you're not gonna touch my children. Good morning, me and Taz, and have a wonderful day at work today. Enjoy your day, and I hope it's full of all sorts of sunshine, all sorts of love and laughter, even at work. Today is going to be a busy day. Busy, busy, busy day. We've got the Fire Commission meeting in LA, the Police LAPD Commission meeting in LA. I've got a business meeting today. Good morning, KA. Yeah, me too. Yeah, we don't know really whether or not the girls went home with the dad, if it's the dad, who the mom is. We have no idea. Okay, let's talk a little bit. So, yesterday after we were off our live, Natalie did her live. You know how Scientos are taught to do a no answer? Good morning, Gigi to 3. What did you think of Natalie's story, no story? Exactly, Swedish. I truly believe this is the time. I know Nora said it last night, but it was exactly what I've been thinking, and I wanted to, but I've never talked with him. I've never met him. But if he were to get this message, I would say before you draw your last breath, maybe it's time to settle your heart and settle your mind and settle your conscience on what did happen, to give a gift back. You know, I don't watch her either. I'm not even subscribed to her anymore. but I wanted to see, because she had put that on there, I wanted to see what she'd say about it. And it was a story, non-story. A no answer answer. She didn't even credit Kelly. I mean, we know she hates DOA. She didn't even say Kelly's name. She didn't say DOA. She didn't say Kelly. She didn't even say Jessica. She gave nobody's name, and that was on purpose, I am sure, to make sure that everybody was equally not talked about. I am glad that she said something. That's true. But it was a no story. And it doesn't matter whether somebody sends you something that important, you seek it out. You seek it out, you look. Yeah. I thought she did, though. I thought it said continuing story or breaking story in LA or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it said. Sorry, Amy. Sorry that she blocked you, because you are incredibly wise in your comments. And I'm sorry that she hurt you. Exactly, Gigi. Exactly. I personally felt the only reason she covered it, because she waited to the very end, she did everything else, is so that way she didn't get bashed for not saying anything. But it was a no story. Yeah, the rest of us kind of knew. It's like I just popped into Wendy's real quick. If there was something really important that had happened, you look at it. I know 3 hours is a long time to go through somebody's stream, but she got the timestamps. Shoot, we were all over it yesterday morning. She could have just, looked at what we were talking about. Right? I mean, she didn't need to put me on there. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying she could have just looked at what we were talking about to get a hash, to get a summary. Yep. Right? You're right. You're absolutely right. The no story is laziness. And Nora put in a lot of work for that last night. Poor Kelly was so tired, she looked like she was going to fall asleep. Could just see as the event went on, she was drooping. Good morning, Never and Nana. Yeah, I probably agree with that. Good afternoon, Scientology up north. Yeah, I think it hasn't hit for Kelly really what she went through. And we didn't see anybody shot or killed or anything like that, but we did see the death of a child. You know, who knows what happened? Who knows? That's what's so upsetting about it. And it's going to hit Kelly. I know MD Media said he was going out for a drive yesterday, and I didn't look at it. Here's on Wendy's though. I'm going to post his link to this one. We're going to post a link to Wendy's channel in case anybody isn't subscribed. Please do. I don't know how long Wendy's going to be still there. She did feel responsible, and she shouldn't. They did everything I think that they should have. Everything that they could have. Yeah, I had, like we talked yesterday, I had to shut down. I had to turn it off. I had to shut my brain down because it was too much for me. And I'm usually pretty good at separating and siloing things in my brain. That was tough. That was really, really tough. I'm going to go to... Ooh, I do want to go to Jessica's real quick. Only because I want to see... Oh, that's kind of cool. I want to look and see how many... She had a lot of views on her channel. 44,000 views. That's a lot of views. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but I wanted to look at, or at least give a shout out to MD's channel. Copy. There's a shout out for MD's channel. Right? That's a good point, Never and Nana. Amy, do you have a channel? Do you ever stream? A safe house would be incredible. It's kind of like I was saying, what we were talking about yesterday is having somebody that's registered as a foster family that we can trust and that we know would extend just love to whoever. And for youth under 18, okay, Amy, that would be like a safe house. I guess it could be for older people too. But a foster family. Good morning, Desert Dog. Not that I know of. Yeah, for anybody that's blowing, yes, I agree. But you would have to have somewhere where there was adults for the children. I wanted to peek in, and I'm not going to play the whole thing. I think it's in his videos. We're just going to stream. a beautiful log cabin.
Excuse me, 6:26 in the morning. Monday morning. Good morning, everybody. Hope everyone has a beautiful.
It's beautiful. I love mountains. Amy, I 100% agree. And that's okay. That's what the aftermath and SPTV was supposed to be all about. That's why when there is, and that is something that we have been offering through the OIG, and it's something I'm going to re-bring up, and we will make an appointment with the new chief to talk about that, about training them. Yep, Matt did have a rough night. Beautiful mountain picture, though. Yep, Scientology, Miriam, it does. That, the opinions of what somebody does or how somebody does it shouldn't get in the way of something that's being done. And, yeah, I thought that was what the two places were for, were to help people when they want to leave. And if it's a youth emergency money, emergency something emergency, putting a plan in place. I mean, Kelly's out there saying, "Hey, your Bluebird is here," and I love that Kelly does that. It's incredibly brilliant and smart. But what do you do if they do? What if somebody does approach the Amazon driver and say, I want to get out of here. What's the plan? What are you supposed to do? Who are you supposed to call? That's what needs to happen is, hey, if this, this, and this happens, do this, this, and this. Give people a little bit of a plan. It can't be totally bootstrap. It can't be totally off the cuff. Yeah, right. I thought Crazy Love was going to do some recaps. Apparently she got switched a little bit too. Morning, Kirby's mom. That's okay. You're perfectly on time, as Liz would say. We're just talking a little bit. A little bit more about those girls. That would... Don't whine, girl. Don't whine, girlfriend. You know, maybe that's something that... Oh, true. That's right. Henry is there. I forgot about that. I know. That should be protocol, especially for a female use, that a female is available. I don't know, because I really don't know. I'd have to ask Poe or Sir Crepitus. Oh, I need to get him back, talk to him again. I know, like at the airport with TSA, you have to have a woman do a woman pat down. Which, if they thought the girl, there was something, you sure they did a pat down before they put her in the back of the car? Why would a man be doing a pat down on a girl? If it's good for TSA, it should be good for police. That rule that a man can't do a pat down. And I'm not saying that's the rule, I'm just saying you think it would be. And it's not like that girl did a crime. So unless she's the one that said that she was going to hurt the police, you know, that guy that said that to Matt. Yeah, there had, unless she was threatening the police. Yep, we're all hoping that. Desert, we're all hoping that. And I was going to do a reaction video like I did the last time when I kind of went off the deep end about her pissing me off, or her treating, I think it was Amy, her treating quite a few people, her mods, being mean and just deleting comments and putting people in timeout, removing people, blocking people for saying anything about DOAs going to court. It was just respectful to talk about DOA going to court. That's all. I didn't see that, Kirby. I'll have to look for that. Kirby's mom. Yeah, and DOA is known for his theater, street theater. And so hopefully the police just didn't because they're used to him. Oh, I don't blame you, Amy. You were treated wrong. I'll go back and look. I'll go back and take a peek at it. But they are used to his street theater, so, give him just a little bit of mercy about, maybe they thought he was acting, and he really wasn't. He was broken. He needs to take a day off and go touch trees, like he says. Yeah, what's really funny, Scientology up north, is you see some of these channels, like true crime channels, gambling channels, people that go and play slot machines. Shoot, they have hundreds of thousands of followers, and they get like 20, 30,000 views every single One, and you would think that this abusive girl of children would have the same viewership. He was crying and talking about the little girls. Yep, I was just watching and I was having a hard time. Uh-oh, my neighbors are there. Good morning, Power Lies to Paralyze. I won't cut us off today now that you're here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, Jody Q. Yeah, I was I was already sleeping last night because we were supposed to get up. I was supposed to get up at 2 this morning to drive to another city, which is a couple of hours away, and that got canceled. So I said, screw it, I'm going to sleep anyways. It's kind of hard though. No, it's not hard to have to care about other people. We can keep our empathy and sympathy where it needs to be. Yep, Amy, if you hadn't commented about Josiah on Street's post, she would not have mentioned Josiah when Perry was arrested. Right? It's not today, maybe it's tomorrow. Tomorrow there's somebody's court case. Yeah, what is his channel name, Amy? I know I've seen it, and I know I'm subscribed to it, but I can't remember. No, it's not Pearl Snappy. Pearl Snappy's down in Austin. I know I've seen it, though. That's the Brownstein Group. How do I say the... Good morning, Yolanda. That's right. Patrick Perry on Wednesday. Yep. Thank you for the reminder. I knew it was somebody. And Israel. Let me type that in. Yep, I've gone to his channel. I am not subscribed, but I will subscribe. I thought I was. That's the one, right, Amy? Okay. I'm pretty sure that was him, but yeah, that's him. Yeah, I've looked at his stuff in the past. Yes, that's why I know him. That's right. Yep. Yes, thank you. Yeah, so if anybody wants to sub, Amy just gave his link. And here, I'll retype it. Good morning, buddy. I see you, buddy. Please don't put your mouth on my computer. Good morning, MD. I hope you're doing okay this morning. We'll talk to you later. Thank you for popping in, MD. Hmm. Here's the anonymous Lems.
Es una secta y por eso yo quería hacerle un par de preguntas porque él está muy involucrado en eso. Es parte de la cienciología. Sí, entonces sí, su hija, es de Alberto. Se escapó, salió corriendo de la secta, pues, salió corriendo de supuestamente la cienciología. ¿Pero dónde? ¿Aquí? No, allá en el centro, en Los Ángeles. Ajá, sí, la que está en... Sí, sí, se fue, se vino, se salió corriendo anoche fue. Uh-huh. Entonces lo que anda haciendo Alberto, ajá, porque no se preocupe que le esté dando información, porque yo ya sé de su hija que tiene problemas y de la otra que tiene dos. So she was giving me all this information and talking to me, and she's kind of worried because she rents a spot for him. That's not his actual business. He runs the business out of that little place that we were in, but she rents him the spot. And so what happens is that he sells boxes and ships boxes, and so that's his business. But he rents that spot right there with that lady. So now she's concerned about, I guess, about him knowing what she was saying. She didn't realize I was recording. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably after blur her face. Or I don't know, put a sticker on her face. I have no idea what I'm going to do, but.
That's interesting. Huh. Jacinta. Yeah, plane crash would be very, very, very scary. I mean, you have absolutely no control. That would be tough. Good morning, Windy City. Right? She's saying that he buys and sells boxes. Maybe that's his little license plate business. His own little Amazon. How are you doing today, Wendy? Great video yesterday. We just watched a little bit of it. And I just put a link in for it. Don't make me laugh, Matt. Right? In the volunteer minister shirt. I wonder how well Mexican plates will go up here in Michigan. Oh, oh yeah. This time change kind of kicked my butt too. And we all have questions, Desert Dog. We all have questions. Okay, I still have my Alaska plates because I still have a house up in Anchorage, so I can still keep my Alaska plates legally. But in Alaska, we have what's called evergreen plates for people with disabilities. So once you have your plate, you buy it for like $20 because it has your tags, your disability tags, and they're never ends or they're evergreens. So you never have to re-register them. I'm not giving up my evergreens. Yeah, that's a good question, Amy. You gotta wonder what they're shipping in those boxes. Good morning, Mandy Me. Yep, my dogs were like, it is time to eat. We don't care about no stinking time change. They eat at 7 in the morning and 5 in the evening. And if you're late, you're gonna hear about it. Yeah, it is great to have evergreen tags. And I don't really want to give up my Alaska plates. You know how many conversations that gets me in? Everywhere I go, everybody's like, oh, Alaska plates. And for anybody on a long haul, any kids playing the license plate game, I say thank you, or I say you're welcome. Because Alaska plates are hard to come by down here. Nope, they certainly don't, do they, Kirby's mom? I had a different heart picture until I remembered today was election day, so I had to change it to red, white, and blue. Yeah, it does. And shipping companies, and yeah, it puts a lot of questions in your mind. And he is the head producer or person for the Univision. Come on. It's a media outlet. It's a way to get information out to people. There's got to be ties there somewhere. So somebody, yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe somebody is in on it that should be busting them that's getting paid off to look the other way. Just assuming, just wondering. Is yesterday I did make a call to the Northeast Division. The captain did not pick up, so I left a message, and that's as far as it got. That's right, Mandy Me. As long as you're voting who you feel that you should be voting for, good morning, Dawn, then it doesn't matter. Just vote. You vote your conscience. Dawn says, I thought Natalie and Aaron was about taking Scientology down. Roll my eyes. My eyes are getting lots of exercise the last couple of days. I knew they would say nothing. Yeah, she said very little. I thought they were all about helping people get out. I thought so too. Swedish, that's funny. Giggle, giggle. B, good morning. Yep, they do me too. I vote. I mail vote. Yeah, they were putting people off yesterday. They were, leave a message. We'll get back to you when it's convenient for us. Leave a message. We'll get back to you when everybody chills the F down. But it definitely is an important day. Okay, legs are starting to spasm. Gotta move. Yep, lots of people unsubscribed. I was sitting there going through, it's like Jessica Pomadessa had 44,000 views. Kelly had 8 or 9,000. I don't know, it ended up being close to 90,000. And then with all the rest of us that were doing, there's a good 100,000 views. Yeah, it is amazing. But if you go back to, remember when Aaron was attacked from Patrick Perry and that whole arrest thing between Streets, Jessica, and Aaron's channel, everybody, if I remember right, I tallied it up. I know it was like 250,000 views. That's a lot of eyes on a situation. Really, KA, wow. Yeah, Nora did a great breakdown last night with Kelly. Yeah, me too, Irish, me too. Especially when it's something important. Break it out and make a whole story about it. And Aaron hasn't said diddly squat. There you go, Cricket. Doing your part in protesting. That's a different way, I suppose. That made me giggle. You guys are making me laugh today. It's true, and it could be actually more because people restreaming. But it's 90,000 views. Oh, Desert, that's what got me upset. That's one of the reasons why I was, something that made me go, You're right, Matt. Exactly. It is up to all of us. Because when I did a video of mitigate, litigate, pay you off or something like that. I can't remember what it was. But, or are you making a difference? Are you making a wave? And if you are a threat to Scientology, if you're a threat to anything, they're going to try and take you out through mitigation, litigation, or to pay you off. And if you're not being a threat, they're not bothering you. Things that make you go, So if they're not bothering, they being Scientology, if they're not harassing and bothering Aaron or harassing Natalie anymore, are they doing anything to that pool? Makes you go, Good morning, Anshatrine. Thank you very much for the reminder. Thank you. So when I can't remember the gentleman's name, I'll have to find it, but he was one of the OSA people. They did an interview eons ago. Mark Bunker or somebody did an interview with him, and he was talking about how they allowed people to go out and natter, what they call natter, and say bad things. The two things they were not allowed to do, the plants or the people that they just kind of assume are useful idiots, are they're not allowed to file a police report or file a lawsuit. So if they consider you a useful idiot or a plant, I know, me too. I heard through the grapevine that it was continued. I don't know that 100% for sure for Selfless Self. But I heard through the grapevine that it was continued. So I don't know. We need to hear from Selfless. Selfless, Pearl Snappy, we need to hear. We need to hear from you. So if you're not being picked on, you gotta wonder why. As a channel or as a anti-Scientology person or an SP, whatever the case, if you're not being harassed, you gotta wonder why. Are you making a difference? Okay, then it was Pearl. I thought it was somebody else had repeated it, but well, yeah, that's a bummer. It's a bummer it just wasn't thrown out. Because if they Scientology don't feel you're a threat, they're gonna let you just continue to chatter and do whatever. A video on the art of war, and hope OSA uses it to their advantage. Good morning, Christina Lynn. Yeah, because it's cold in Minnesota. Yeah. I just hope, pray, and wish that people come into their own and take responsibility and accountability for the words that they're saying. If they say they want Scientology to go away, then do something to make Scientology go away. Do something. Good morning, Meritzy Dotes. Mersey Dotes and Dozy Dotes. In little lambs eat ivy. I did. Oh, yes. No, we have not talked about that part of it yet. Remember, thank you, Kirby's mom. But if you want to, you can. And I'll reinforce it. And Serge and I talk a lot. He's with everything going on with the girls. I haven't had a chance. Good morning, Stephen Spellick. All is well this morning. How is it for you? But thank you for the reminder, Kirby's mom. That hasn't gone far from me. Yeah, she did. Did she end up making a new one about the CPRAs? I didn't look. She didn't tell me if she did last night. I was looking up information for her. And we were giggling about the new one she was going to put out, a new story. She has a new Jen and her men story. And we were laughing our ass off, really, about what she was going to put in there. So I can't wait for it to come out because it's funny. So hopefully, maybe she put it out last night and I didn't see it. Oh, nope, that was about the girls. Okay. Yeah. Audit is a special lady. I have to tell you that I truly feel she is a close friend and I believe sister. Yeah, you guys. Okay, just Put your big girl panties on that include a pee pad, because oh my god, it is going to be hilarious. I saw him the other day. He posted something the other day. He might be busy in his own world. I know yesterday I was so bummed I wanted to stay on that Public Works meeting, but I had another meeting at the exact same time. I'm not used to having Monday meetings on Public Works and stuff. So that was kind of a surprise for me. Yeah, she's a funny writer. What one of the things her and I have been giggling about is that with the way she writes, it would be kind of fun for her to write a TV show a script about how the police guys at the meetings feel, like seeing all these characters come in. Did he? Yeah, I don't have Twitter, I don't have X. But wouldn't that be a hilarious show? The point of view of the cops at the city council and all these characters that come in, Goat Puppet and F-Bomb Man and Shirt Guy, Moo Moo Guy, Audit LA, Henry, Rainbow Bright. And then there's the nun lady, Estella. And everybody that comes in and just really kind of, and then you could offshoot into streets or into DOA or audit and different avenues, storylines. That would be funny. I would watch it. Mr. Potato Head and what does she call the really nice looking guy? Duarte. And then the police guy with the big mustache. I call him Mr. Potato Head because he looks like he has Mr. Potato Head mustache. Yeah, that would be a funny show. Kind of similar to, remember, what was Night Court? Remember that one? I'm really aging myself. And the Michael J. Fox's one. Yeah, I gave up on. I might have Twitter. I know I don't. I have an IG, but I can't get into it because somebody hacked into it. Thanks, Osa. I know they did. Swedish, there's quite a few of them that have nice butts. I know, and it does me too because we're not used to their verbiage. But Slow White to me is like an insult, like he's mentally slow or something. But it stands for SLO. It's an acronym for it's an officer. Can't remember what it stands for. Lakshmi Cool, good morning, or afternoon, or evening, wherever you're at. But it's an officer. It's the something liaison officer, and that's what it stands for. So it's an official title there. Slow White kind of fits if you're thinking of mental capacity too, but I thought she was picking on him when she was calling him that. Senior lead officer, there you go, Mandy Me. Thank you. So yeah, it's a title. I thought she was calling him slow. It's definitely fitting. Too funny. But yeah, kind of in the venue of night court, watching all of these city council meetings through the officer's eyes would be a hoot. I would giggle. Secret lead officer. So yeah, she had to explain that one to me. But they have each of the districts have a senior lead officer. And they all report. Slow to come to your side, right? That's a good one. They all report to the neighborhood councils and the city councils and the districts and the CPABs. Yeah, I've only seen a couple of the Parks and Recs. Bad me. But they were funny, the ones I did watch. I'm not a huge TV person. I like a few shows, like I like The Voice, and there was another one that I really used to like watching. But I don't have cable, so anything I watch is either off from YouTube or Hulu. I don't even think I watch Netflix much anymore. Ooh, good one, Swedish. The Secret Leash Officer. Yeah, and it's funny how, not funny as in weird, but funny as in haha funny, that they respect Audit enough. I like the true crime shows. Right, Desert Dog. Yeah, some of the I don't like a lot of the reality shows. Oh, excuse me. Like The Bachelor and all of those kind of things. I don't care for those. There was one that was what's the one with Howie Mandel? And then they had I'll Google it. I'll look. Yeah, me too, Mandy. But as I said, I don't have cable, so on my big TV I can't do the comments. So most of the time I just watch YouTube off from my computer. That way I can throw comments in there. But it is 8 o'clock in the morning. I am going to go get some Fluff and Buff done. Love is Blind. I don't know what that is. I'll have to Google that one. Is that the one about strange mates? Where they have two different people? And they started having it on, Deal or No Deal. That one was kind of fun for a while. And then they started doing Deal or No Deal Island, where they had to do challenges. That was kind of fun. I watched that a few times. But I'm not into a lot of the reality shows. Okay, you guys, Fluff and Buff time. Today, I'll probably come back on for LAPD Commission and Fire Commission. They're gonna overlap. Fire Commission's at 9. Oh, okay. Oh, that's kind of interesting. And then LAPD Commission's at 9:30. Oh, there we go. Yeah, and I'm a law nerd too. I like watching her. So, okay, I'm gonna tag out now, and I will be back in a couple of hours, and I will see you in a little bit. Loves you all.